toss an alimony or whatever and point to the crowd. It's like what these politicians do. It's all performative.
Interesting.
Even MAGA, everyone wants her gone. Same thing with Kristi Noem. And I think the pressure is mounting on them specifically.
Yeah, the Dow has
Just checking up on the live and learn people. How's it going, chat? I don't even know if anybody's here yet. Going live. Hi, how's it going? Hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. What's going on here? One second, guys. Sorry, the social stream chat is not working right now for some reason. Extension active. Test. Check. Check. Why is this not working? Is the question. Trigger a fake test. Okay, why is that working? Now it's working. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, and that's working too. How's everybody doing? I hated Candace Owens before it was cool. So the actual plan for me is not just to be hating on Candace Owens. I want to parody her. I think it would be a really good bit if I could start just imitating her. We'll watch some of her, and then I'll try to imitate. I'll like try to emulate her, because as much as like she is causing chaos for Erica Kirk and that entire side of the right, she is a very good speaker, and I do think it would be funny to emulate her. No, this is not, no, Testy, that's not happening. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just going to try and imitate her. But before we do that, let me drink some water here. How's everybody doing? So I heard somebody say something, just a second. Somebody was talking about singing a song for Valentine's Day and it made them sad or something. I wrote a lovely song about love and made myself sad, so all in all, I ran the gamut of Valentine's Day emotions. Damn, that's rough. She makes Ben Shapiro look like Einstein. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real. Ben Shapiro's recent fucking rip on her, he like put out this video making fun of her mispronouncing words. I'm not gonna lie, he became very hot to me. Just from that one video. Oh my god, it was so fun. Wait, do you have it, Gilded? Can you link it to me? Like, immediately, Ben Shapiro became so incredibly attractive and so hot to me. He's become, just as time has gone on, the past few months, I disagree with most of his views, but like, the past few months, there's something about him. He's really, like, picked up some swagger, you know? He's really picked up some swag. He put out an ad on it, and I busted it. I know, seriously, it was so funny. I don't know what it is. I just love it. I just love intelligent assholes. It drives me nuts. Can somebody link that to me? Oh my god, it's so funny. I love him. I love him so much. He's so hot. He is so hot. So, but somebody, he put out the ad on Twitter, and I know I bookmarked it, but I have a billion bookmarks on Twitter. Hi, leader, how's it going? The ad wasn't behind a paywall. It was... I'm just gonna try and emulate these people, you know? God, he was so funny. And then when he was like, oh my god, he was talking about Tucker Carlson, and he was like, talking to Megyn Kelly about Tucker Carlson, and Megyn Kelly was saying, well, Tucker Carlson says Maduro is, oh, I found it. Tucker Carlson, Carlson, did you find a Aussie V8? No, leader, I'm using you, okay? I will message you, later. I just am very disorganized when it comes to my own videos. Okay. So, okay. Dude, I found the Ben Shapiro video. I just have to say, I'm sorry, I'm so disorganized. Okay, yeah. Initially, so it was when Ben was talking to Megyn Kelly. That's when the first time he became really hot to me. He was talking to Megyn Kelly, and Megyn Kelly was saying like, oh, well, Tucker Carlson says that Maduro is a conservative. And Ben Shapiro's response was, who gives a fuck if he's a conservative? He's a communist, and he does all these bad things. And I was like, oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I was like, bro. I have to find that clip. Ben Shapiro, Megyn Kelly, who gives a shit? Oh my god. Oh, he became so hot. I may clip these Ben is hot takes for blackmail later, lol. I don't fucking care. You think I care? You think I care? I am like the queen of having really weird tastes in men, okay? My other celebrity crush was, I don't even have celebrity crushes, okay? Like, they're not real things for me. I've never had celebrity crushes until I became an adult. When I was growing up, the closest probably was Denzel Washington, because he has like a certain amount of swag with him, and that didn't really happen till late high school. And then the other celebrity crush maybe was like the guy Bill Hader, the one who plays Barry in the TV show Barry. And strangely enough, I fell for him during a scene where he was like crying. And then but I will say, oh my fucking god, like I don't know what it is about Keir Starmer, but Keir Starmer is totally the type of dude that I would date. He is totally the type of dude I would date. I don't know anything about his politics. He could be completely incompetent as a politician. Who knows? Not knowing anything about his politics and just going off of his looks, Keir Starmer is absolutely a dude I would date. I would marry the fuck out of a guy who looks like that, you know? So that's kind of like, I don't really give a fuck. Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman, Lucy Lawless, Cena the Warrior, Princess Warrior. That woman got hotter with age. Yeah, see, I didn't have this experience of like having a celebrity crush, and it really wasn't anybody except for Denzel Washington when I was like late high school, and I didn't even fawn over him the way that girls fawned over like boy bands and stuff, you know? So, but oh my god, Ben Shapiro calling people out, calling Ben Shapiro, Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson. Okay. Let me see. He, like, where is it? Is the clip here? Can I find it? I would love it if I could find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Megyn Kelly and Ben Shapiro debate Tucker and Fuentes, free speech, platforming, and gatekeeping.
A right wing that embraces its own fringes will end up in the same position as a left wing that has embraced its fringes.
Okay, so that's why I want to get into it. Embraces.
Yes.
So now, having spoken to Tucker, I actually see that interview very differently. And I did listen to the interview, and I knew what Nick Fuentes was. And I think he did show himself to be who he is. It wasn't his most vile stuff, but you got the feel for what this guy was. But I really think Tucker was talking to him, Ben, to put like a bumper on this guy. Because what Tucker was urging him the whole time was to understand that collective punishment for any one group of people is wrong. It's deeply immoral, and it's anti-Christian, which this guy is supposed to be, and reminding him of how deeply immoral that is, that you should not be looking at a group of people, whomever it is. The left does it to everyone, whites mostly, but like this collective
Cross-examine a person who is not a politician, that's his rule?
Tucker has excoriated public figures who purport to speak for us.
Okay, I disagree with him being anti-trans. I just have to say, watching him call out the anti-Semitism and the racism on the right has been really, really hot. Okay? It's been really hot. And then specifically the moment that made me think, oh my god, he's hot. The thing that changed my mind, because before I didn't really care for him. I don't really care. And for the most part, I don't really care for like 99% of his politics. Maybe not 99, for 90%. of his politics, okay? I will say that, Kay, okay? Don't get me wrong. I disagree with 90% of this dude's politics. But I have to give him credit when he called out Tucker Carlson.
The political ecosphere, including right wing.
And I think that's
Patrick
bad.
Bet-David has a huge show. I know, but
Patrick
did you know that Patrick Bet-David had him on? Did his life blow up?
Patrick Bet-David did a significantly more aggressive interview with Nick Fuentes than Tucker did.
Okay, but my point is simply he's growing. He's growing in stature. And so what I saw Tucker do was not whitewash his ideas, but try to put bumpers up on the guy. I know Tucker well, and I think that was his approach. And the way, if you want to put a bumper up on Nick Fuentes, is it helpful to say, you're fucking vile, you're an anti-Semite?
Yes.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
That doesn't put a...
Yes, it
No,
is.
it isn't. That makes
Yes,
the audience feel good because you have hand-to-hand combat, but it doesn't help change that guy's view or his extreme...
But you're not going to change his views. He is audience capture. Somebody like Nick Fuentes is audience capture. You're not going to change his views. What you can do is you can have a conversation. Now, I'll disagree with Ben on this. You can have a conversation with him and change people in his audience's views. I've definitely had people, after I've had debates with like pretty vile racists, I've had people come over from those audiences and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, like that really showed that person for like who they are, you know? So
extremeness at all.
Okay, I'll tell you what doesn't change Nick Fuentes' view. Tucker Carlson, with his arm around Nick Fuentes, grinning for the camera, while Nick Fuentes tweets out America first, and then triumphantly goes on the air the next day to explain that he has essentially used Tucker Carlson as a vehicle for manipulating other people. Okay, that's what Nick Fuentes is saying, not me, Nick Fuentes. Okay, and Nick Fuentes, and by the way, I will again say that Tucker Carlson, when you say to somebody in an interview, do you condemn anti-Semitism? And then the person says, sure, which is what Nick Fuentes said. He said, I'm not an anti-Semite, which is blatantly untrue. Yeah. A responsible journalist would then follow up, demonstrating that that is false. Tucker did not do that. He allowed him to get away with that, and then he allowed him to talk about, quote-unquote, organized Jewry, followed by Nick Fuentes being treated to a disquisition by Tucker Carlson about why Christian Zionists of all human beings on earth are the people that he hates the most.
He took that back.
You can't take that back. How do you take that back?
He did.
How?
Because he went...
okay, I want to get to the part, I think it's here.
Wonderful. Two, saying last week that the Venezuelan regime...
Oh, here we go.
For the money or for the clicks.
Here we go. I saw this clip specifically. Him talking about Venezuela and talking about Maduro. And I don't know what it was. I was like, God damn. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't hear any of the rest of this interview, to be real with you guys, okay? The clip I saw on Twitter was specifically about him talking about Tucker Carlson being friends with dictators, okay?
He's doing to the conservative movement and what he is fomenting. That is because that is my info, and everyone can make their own decision as to whether they think that I am right or whether I am wrong and where they choose to draw the line with regard to the conservative movement. The question for me is always whether somebody's statements are forwarding moral values that I think are worthwhile. I did not get into this business for the money or for the clicks. You didn't either.
Neither did he.
What was that?
Neither did he.
I mean, he may not have. That's fine.
He didn't need to. Tucker Carlson didn't need to. Tucker Carlson may have not gone into this for the money or for the clicks, but he didn't need to. He's a trust fund baby. You know, he should have, you know, a lot of people would have been absolutely destitute after Fox News let them go after that big lawsuit. Tucker Carlson didn't need to worry about that. He made millions of dollars and he was a trust fund baby and he doesn't have to worry about those things. But you know what? If he can get more money and more views, like he will definitely do it, you know? He definitely will do it. He cares about influence, you know? So.
I certainly did not. I'm only going to speak for myself. And what that means for me is that if I see somebody breach basic moral values by having on a Nazi, and in my own view, you can take your own view, in my own view.
I've dated commies. I don't care. Okay, Gilded, that's a little bit too far for... there is a moment where it's too far for me, right? Like, if they engage in historical revisionism, we can't be in a relationship. I'm sorry. If you believe in alternative history that is, like, proven to be false, I cannot date you. That's what... And, you know, you cross over with some of these commies. Some of them do believe in... Same thing with really far-right people. They believe in alternative history. And I don't want them to be doing historical revisionism on my own fucking relationship, okay? Hi, Monotypical. How's it going?
Gloss the Nazi.
Ooh, Monotypical. You're a voice person too. Can you message me on Discord? I was looking for you, actually. I am going to need a few voices for my upcoming video essay. So, I'm so glad you showed up. To the things about Venice, his views are usually internally consistent. My disrespect comes from where his views are inconsistent with reality. I would agree with that. I wish that Ben Shapiro hadn't waited so long to say something about all the bigotry on the far right, because he certainly didn't say anything.
I'm going to speak out about that, and I'm going to point out that there is a long pattern of him ideologically
fair enough,
terrible
Gilded.
ideas over the course of the last 2 years, ranging from traveling to Russia to sniff the bread and explain why the Russian regime is actually wonderful, to saying last week that the Venezuelan regime of Nicolas Maduro is actually not that bad because they're being attacked by, in his words, globo homo.
Tucker's made the point. I'm not going to here to be Tucker's defender, but he's made the point that Maduro is culturally conservative.
Oh, this is where it is. This is where it is. I saw this clip specifically and I was like, oh my God, I fucking love it. I'm so attracted to him right now. Not that I love him, but oh my God, I'm so fucking attracted to him. Okay, let's see. Ben is a bigot though. I agree with that. But
Who bread and explain why the Russian regime.
this is the part where I was like, I didn't listen to the rest of this, but this is the specific part where I was like, oh my God, like Ben Shapiro immediately became super fucking hot.
Is actually wonderful. To saying last week that the Venezuelan regime of Nicolas Maduro is actually not that bad.
I watched Ben for years and I completely disagree that he took so long to mention anti-Semitism on the right. No, I don't disagree with you. He absolutely called out anti-Semitism on the right. I wish he hadn't taken so long to call out other forms of racism on the right. They were literally doing blood libel against Haitians, saying that they were, eating cats and dogs. That is literally blood libel. Based off of a clip of an American woman having a mental breakdown who killed a cat, right? An American woman. She wasn't even Haitian. She wasn't even from the same town, right? So I think, the fact that it took him so long to call out things, like, you can't just draw the line when it's you, Like, when you see it happening to other people, when you see misinformation being peddled by people on your own side, you do have to call it out. And I just feel like it took him way too long to do that. He only recently called out, like, the racism and the bigotry, But anyways, here's the moment. Sorry, let me not get distracted. I'll play the moment. You guys will see where I got, like, absolutely, I was just like, oh my God, he's so hot. Okay, here it is.
Because they're being attacked by, in his words, globo homo.
Tucker's made the point. I'm not going to here to be Tucker's defender, but he's made the point that Maduro is culturally conservative.
Who gives a shit? The guy's a communist dictator.
Oh my God.
Everyone in his country's eating dog. He's shipping fentanyl to the United States to kill Americans. Why do I give a shit whether he's anti-LGBTQ right? This is the #1 thing about Nicolas Maduro. You know how far down the list you have to get before you can get to anything remotely recommendable about Nicolas Maduro?
I did ask him yesterday.
Okay, base. That was so... I was like, yo, that clip was all I saw. I saw that clip on Twitter. I was like, yo, I am going to fucking die, okay? What a fucking banger fucking clip. Who gives a shit? He's a communist dictator. Like, look at the way his people are living. I was like, oh my God. And then he did, like, a whole thing on Ukraine, too. He did a whole thing defending Ukraine. I was like, Ben. Like, oh my God, Ben. Like, what the fuck? If only he had said something sooner about all of the bigotry that happens on the far right. If only. Because he's a talented man. He's got a lot of redeemable qualities, but, like, yeah, oh, that's the 15-year-old isn't a child lady. Yeah, that's her. Just, you know, like if only. He is such a talented, skilled orator, skilled debater, skilled interlocutor, and very intelligent. If only he hadn't waited. Like, you cannot draw the line when it's only your people. When they're doing this to other people, if they're spreading lies about other people, you have to call it out. There has to be some, like, you have to be able to maintain your values, you know? So, anyways, oof. But that part, like, who gives a shit? Like, I was like, oh, oh. And he almost was saying like who cares if you know, he was like saying like this, oh, what? So this, like, I don't know. I can't help it. And when he said, oh, who gives a shit? I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, let me pull up the other thing that I have. Here it is. This one also was like, oh my God, he's so hot. No, don't turn on notifications. Okay.
This one goes out to Candace Owens. I know that you felt very hurt, Candace, that I made a few lighthearted jests about your inability to pronounce basic English and also German words. So hurt that you said I wanted to use the hard R. Candace, I was wrong. Anyone can make a mistake, but I'd bet Brigitte Macron's balls that eventually you will be able to pronounce words like
Blitzkrieg, Macabre, the architecture, posthumously, compartmentalize, kerfluffle.
Oh, but you were right about one thing. I did want to use the hard R. You are retarded.
God, the fact that it stopped. It stopped there. But I was like, he called her retarded, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, wow. That's like, Ben, you're using
pronounce basic English and
Ben, you're using naughty words. Oh my God. What am I gonna do?
Also German words. So hurt that you said I wanted to use the hard R. Candace, I was wrong. Anyone can make a mistake, but I'd bet Brigitte Macron's balls that eventually you will be able to pronounce words like
Blitzkrieg, Macabre, the architecture, posthumously, compartmentalize, kerfluffle.
Oh, but you were right about one thing. I did want to use the hard R. You are retarded.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I saw this fucking ad on Twitter, and I was like, what am I gonna do? He's using bad words. Like he's using bad words, he's using naughty words. You're not supposed to say that. Anyways. I disagree again. I disagree with 90% of his politics. You saw the full V-Day episode, was it good? The episode of Candace Owens I was watching earlier was the one where she did an open letter to Erica Kirk, and I think we should go through that. Homeboy rolled that R. Yeah, I know! The fact that he can roll his R's too. I feel like I can't roll my R's. I'm like, like, oh my God. What a cultured man. Yeah. Anyways. Again, disagree with 90% of his politics, but credit where credit is due, okay? He rolled that R like there was no tomorrow, and he used that word, and I was like, what am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you? He's such a clean-cut guy, you know? He's such a clean-cut guy. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm so happy my image posts on Twitter are going well. I was a little bit self-conscious of posting some of these, but like my best friend was like, you have to post these. I was like, okay. This one, I feel like look good, post bad takes. I was a little bit worried about it, but I'm glad that they're doing well. Right. I just think it would be really great if I could, like, just emulate Candace Owens, you know? So we'll do that later.
Bomb squad and agents from the Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco, Firearms, the ATF, obviously. What is the Bureau doing? What, has anybody traced this down?
I thought I was logged into
FBI
Twitter.
Bureau, who's a former Bureau of Prisons chief, because there is a borough that has been corrupt. Rebuilding this borough. Chief of the Utah Borough is the borough's public-facing spot, cleaned house at the state borough of the old Federal Bureau of Narcotics, with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Federal Bureau of Investigation, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Out of all of the FBI boroughs in the United States, 55 main boroughs and over 350 satellite boroughs, the FBI sent the specific Connecticut borough, that borough, to UVU. I wonder what moved them to send that particular borough, which just feels like you got a lot around you, a lot of options. It wasn't exactly like, were you brought in?
Sorry,
to an
guys, give me a
FBI
second.
borough?
Give me a second. I have to log into Twitter on Firefox. Mamma mia, let me go. Magnifico. Sorry, guys, one moment. Magnifico. Yeah, she apparently can't pronounce a lot of words. Even Jesus couldn't save her diction. True. Mamma mia, let me go. Magnifico. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with me. Why am I doing this? Apparently SZA was like in an Indian TV show the other night. I didn't even know. I don't know if you guys saw Destiny got swatted apparently on stream. That's not good. Take a look at this.
One second. With the current administration? Hold on.
Had toward big businesses. To some people, maybe this just seems like a... Yeah, but that's not a symptom of a well-functioning market. In a good market, you move to somebody who's less extractive. That's why there are certain things like housing and healthcare that maybe shouldn't be purely market-driven. And so I think this is all like... where maybe the economy is benefiting, or like the biggest companies in the economy, like is there some portion of the finance industry that's like, these companies will be fine because like they have made it clear that they will bend the knee and that Trump will reward them for that?
I mean, I think some of them are struggling. So the Trump administration took a large percentage of Intel stock went up on the news. And
I'm like anchored to it right now. And so every time like something comes along, I'm like, does this explain my question? But the question is just like, why is the economy
Sorry, I missed a little bit of this. Sometimes I have a few friends that come over and they like to hang out a little bit, so.
I mean, he at least handled it well. Okay, so SZA was on like a TV show, an Indian TV show. Not me watching Isha Mahashivaratri last night and saw SZA. Like, that's actually her. That's actually her. What? Like, what? Right. Okay. Fucking, I was doing this weekend when I went. What did you guys do for Valentine's Day? Because what me and my friend did, my friend Gabi and I, we went to karaoke in DC, and then she's so good at doing Trump impressions. But I feel like I want to learn how to do some of these right-wing commentators, you know? She was so good at doing Trump.
Liberal.
We were actually, we can't say that joke. That joke is only for IRL. She made a really funny joke, and I feel like it would get me canceled if I told it. But we were both joking. But yeah. Anyways, I should learn how to do the Alex Jones, you know?
Liberal. Happy fun, la la la. Human smuggling, fentanyl deaths, forced government euthanasia. Liberal.
How did he do that?
Liberal.
Liberal.
Liberal. Happy fun,
La la la.
Human smuggling,
fentanyl deaths.
forced government euthanasia.
I can't keep up with him.
Liberal.
I can't keep up with him. Liberal. I just can't. I can't. I feel like I can do females. I used to do an impression of Lav actually, and I was pretty good at it. I bet you can do a really good Alex Jones impression. Liberal. Okay, so you guys know that I was helping Gilded. I was helping Gilded. I helped edit his most recent video. I figured we would watch it. It's about the purple sacramentin. I have rewatched this so many times, you guys have no idea. You already watch it a whole lot while you're editing, but I have to tell you, the hardest part, okay, this is why you should watch my streams, okay? Because then I can tell you the insides and outsides of editing, all right? This was an excellent video. Give credit to Gilded because, like, that dude has incredible camera presence, okay? But, I have to say, when I was editing this, the hardest part, getting through this video essay, was basically, I was listening to Purple Sacramentin, okay? He uses a voice changer. And I knew from the get-go, as soon as I started listening to this dude speaking, I knew from the get-go that I need to fucking put captions on this because I cannot be the only person who doesn't understand what the fuck he's saying. I could not understand. And I'm like, is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Is it a problem with me? You know, why can't I understand this guy? And then like Gilded was like, no, it's not just you. It's actually a good idea to have the captions. And so the hardest part, I would spend full days. Gilded knows I would spend full days. I feel like there are several, like at least 2 days where I dedicate the entire day just to transcribing the clips of Purple Sacrament, just trying to understand what the fuck he's saying. And then I think Gilded was like seeing me, my brain was melting. I would like transcribe and I would get Gilded to like look over, is this correct? He would correct some of it, but then like I would have to take a break after transcribing everything. I think Gilded probably felt bad after a bit because he transcribed the last batch. But like, my God, dude, I was losing my fucking mind trying to understand what the fuck this guy is saying. I wish, where is he? Where's Purple Sacramentin? Get him here. Somebody at him, tag him, tell him Stardust is talking about him. And she has some words for him, okay? Stardust has some words for you, Purple Sacramentin. And my words are, get either a better fucking voice changer or stop using it, because I can't understand what the fuck you're saying. And I imagine that I'm not the only one. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. The most proud I am of this entire video, though, I have to say, is the intro. I feel like the intro really really captures the essence of like going through this dude's content, okay? I named it Synopsis. Nice. Okay, so that was the intro. I probably could have volume balanced the intro with the rest of the audio a little bit better. But if you guys, we're not going to watch the entire thing. I highly recommend you guys go watch this video because it is currently getting brigaded by Purple Sacramentans, minor doxer friends. So please go check it out. Leave some comment some positivity, give it a like, okay? I edited this, okay? So please give Gilded some support, okay? Also needs to when you guys drive traffic to people I edit for, it really helps me out, just saying. Anyways, makes it a little bit easier for me to justify as well in the long run when I'm, talking to people, about perspective editing, okay? So.
Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Nobody Lolcows. That is to say, lolcows you've never heard of, thus the name.
I think it's a pretty smooth transition, right?
Hello, and welcome to yet another episode.
Isn't that so smooth? I just feel like it's so smooth. What's the TLDR summary? Basically, this guy is not this guy on screen. This guy's fine. Purple Sacramentan is a psychotic creep who tried to sleep with. You guys remember Rosa Ray Ramsey, the chick who Lyo Convoy got into a lot of trouble for screaming at? This guy, Purple Sacramentan, is like this random guy who keeps getting all his YouTube accounts fucking deleted. He basically tries to act like he's hard. We'll watch a little bit of this. Let's watch a little bit of this, okay?
Of Nobody Lolcows. That is to say, lolcows you've never heard of.
He's a nobody lolcow, but there's so much content there. There's so much content there. He's like Bad Empanada, but if Bad Empanada were like really impotent and like really sad and pathetic.
That's the name. And for today's Nobody Lolcow, we have an interesting 22-year-old psychotic spurg that goes by the name of Purple Sacramentan number 7. Yes, that implies there were 6 others before that, and if you think he's only made 7 YouTube accounts, well, you'd be wrong, but more on that later. Due to some drama that I'm going to be talking about a little later into the video, I decided to take a look at this guy, to peruse.
Stardust caught Gen Z brain rot, Pepe La. No, I haven't. Thank you for becoming a member, though. But I did not catch Gen Z brain rot. My brain rot was rotted before Gen Z ever came around, okay? I was part of the E meme, okay? We were the E people. All you do is put E on a deep fried meme. And that was, we were the originators of the abstract, absurdist humor, okay? Gen Z came after us, all right? Isn't that all locales though? Not impressive, but lore is insanely deep. I don't know about all of them. Like, this guy's relatively nobody, and like he's got such a deep like lore.
His past, and I found some pretty interesting shit. It would appear that in the year of our Lord 2015,
It would just be a deep fried meme of like Lord Farquhar, and it would have E on it. I thought that shit was funny as fuck, but
individual would create a YouTube account called The Best YouTube Channel, where he would proceed to start drama with, well, quite a number of accounts through means of trolling. And some of it was kind of funny, like this.
Hey guys, this
basically Purple Sacramentan wanted to get with a mentally disabled woman, and was basically trying to emotionally manipulate her. Like, that's probably the worst of his stuff, but he's also doxed people, random creators, small creators. He's like, tried to harass people, he brigades people, all of these sorts of
the
things.
best channel, and today I gonna commentary on an shitty video that could be worse than Big Failure Tunes commentaries. I'm changing this guy's avatar to the awesome ET game.
Before I get started on this video, I'd like to give a shout out to...
I'm skipping him giving a shout out to that guy. Even though I don't know who he is, I bet he sucks, so he doesn't deserve attention.
The best channel is, in my opinion, the worst YouTuber of all time. The video we're going to commentate on today is his review on Superman for the N64. So, without further ado, let's begin.
Minecraft sucks. Minecraft sucks. Minecraft is a pointless game. Minecraft sucks. Minecraft sucks.
Okay, that has got to be the worst intro ever made.
No, an awesome intro, but I have a new and better one that look like this.
Wow, this is terminally... Yes, it is.
Yeah, seriously, this guy managed to start drama with some other moron over Superman 64 of all things, which I find to be quite interesting. I know some of you might find it a little annoying that this guy is using text-to-speech, but I want to remind you he is currently 22 years old, so do you really want to hear a 12 or 13-year-old talking on video right now? No. It gets a bit worse than that, given the fact that today he actually uses a voice changer that sounds like the voice changer of a man who just kidnapped a child and then ransomed their parents. But ultimately, a little later, he would abandon that YouTube account.
Why are we watching
entirely
this?
and
Because I edited it, and I want you guys to get interested in it, so you go watch it. Good Randy edit, Stardust, thank you. I want you guys to get interested in it, so you go watch it, okay? So
2019, start up a new one that goes by...
We're only watching a little bit.
Well, I'll let him pronounce it for you.
XX Little Kira XX. XX Little Kira XX.
Yeah. Anyway, this account was also at...
I find it highly annoying, actually. Wait, what do you find? My brain is being melted, probably, so some parasitic species can drink it. Wait till you...
funny, because it managed to actually get Mark Dice, of all people, to have a psychotic meltdown.
But YouTube doesn't have a problem with this channel, which posted this video over 2 weeks ago now, and it was brought to my attention a week ago, and I reported it to YouTube, but here we are over a week later, and it's still there. It is age restricted though, so at least you gotta be 18 years old to watch it. Great job, YouTube. Such a beautiful thumbnail there too.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. But at the same time, if you looked at the title of that video that Mark Dice was reacting to and the thumbnail, you would note that it seems a little psychotic, and that would be foreshadowing, because this is what happens whenever our buddy, the Purple Sacramentan, loses a YouTube account.
YouTube is going to pay for what they did to me. Mark my fucking words. YouTube is gonna rot in hell, you fucking pieces of fucking shit. I'm lurking in the shadows all alone. My YouTube life may be ending, but I'll come back. Everyone has a destiny. In YouTube, you're not ruining mine. You won't even see it coming. You'll be out cold before you even knew what hit you. YouTube will forever be the website I had to hunt and remove.
This guy thinks he's such a badass. It's just insane. I don't even know. What? Yeah, I know. It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it to watch this entire video, okay? It's a good video, okay?
I have a destiny. And you won't fucking ruin it. I always keep my promises.
This is the fate of our species when we was about to one punch man an entire corporation. Reminder, this guy said he was gonna come to my house and beat me up. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay, look.
My YouTube life may be ending, but I'll come back. Everyone has a destiny. In YouTube, you're not ruining mine. You won't even see it coming. You'll be out cold before you even knew what hit you. YouTube will forever be the website I had to hunt and remove. I have a destiny.
Wait, just wait for it. Just wait for it.
Fucking ruin
Just
it.
wait for it.
I always keep my promises. I'm the Purple Sacramento!
Yeah, but if that isn't enough for you, here's another example of that.
God fucking damn it! Fuck! My The Purple Sacrament 3 account was removed from fucking YouTube! Your channel, The Purple Sacrament and III wasn't following our policy on harassment and cyberbullying. We removed it to protect our community. If you think we made the wrong call, we'd be happy to take another look. Begin your review to see more info and start your appeal. You can review and appeal until March 2nd, 2030! 2030!
OMG, I'm so high. Ha 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 ha. I have to start reacting to this guy. Okay. Keldosh, what you can do for me, if you want to do me a huge favor, Keldosh, I'm going to DM this video essay, okay? It's Gilded's video essay on this guy. I'm not going to watch this entire thing. We're only going to watch a little bit of it. But I am going to DM this to you, and if you can do me a huge favor and react to this on your channel, oh my god, I would watch it. I'm sure Gilded would show up too. Because I edited this, okay? I edited this. Gilded is, you know, this is Gilded's video, but I did edit this. So I would greatly appreciate it, okay? And if you can just get your friends to watch it too. We should just make this guy famous as he's always wanted to be. Anyways, resuming. Didn't know Keldosh had a channel. Yeah, Keldosh is popping off in girl world right now.
I fucking hate YouTube so fucking much!
And if that isn't enough for you, here's an example of what happens when he loses a Twitter account.
No! What the fuck? Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
I hope you guys liked my music
account
choice.
got fucking suspended, what the fuck? I had this Twitter account since July of 2023, and now it's fucking suspended. What?
This is just good content, though. It is. It is. Gilded found fucking gold, really.
Why? Fuck! Fuck you, Twitter. Fuck
2030.
You. Why can't you suspend motherfuckers like Jesus with Bazooka 70-fucking-9? And Lord Wolf and that finger-painting motherfucker. Instead, I got fucking suspended for no fucking reason. Fuck you, Twitter!
You know, look at how his camera is shaking while he's, like, losing it, too. We're still just in the introduction. Oh, yeah, this is just the introduction, guys. You don't even know yet, okay? We're gonna watch some more of the introduction, but the real juicy part is the doxer, the sweeper, and the bad word, aka the predator, okay? I was a finger painting mofo in college. I know, seriously. Okay, but it's literally just good content. This guy is an absolute lolcow. He literally, Gilded found actual gold.
Fuck! Now I have to start all over from fucking scratch, and now I have to use my second fucking Twitter account.
Look at his camera shaking while he's freaking out. He does his own effects. He's his own stunt double, dude.
So fucking angry.
What a talented guy. What a talented guy.
And honestly, what makes these clips so precious to me, aside from the psychotic spurgery of it all, those clips are some of the very few examples that I could find of this guy not using a voice changer at all.
Yeah, and this is true because the rest of this, Purple Sacramentan, he uses a voice changer for the rest of this, and it is just, it's insufferable. It really is insufferable. Like, he would be so much more decipherable and understandable if he didn't use a voice changer, but he does. So, but yeah, you'll see.
Which is interesting. And before you guys speculate as to why it might be the case that he would ever even conceive the thought of using a voice changer at all whatsoever, allow me to show you in his own words why it is he uses one.
I've been using this voice changer since 2019 during the XX Lil Cure XX era. Yeah, I call this voice changer the XX Lil Cure XX voice changer because I've been using this voice changer for so long in all my videos, my past videos. Yeah, me using a voice changer just suits me. Yeah.
Yeah, so the takeaway here is that he's using a voice changer because it's the same voice changer he's been using since a previous account he made in 2019, and therefore he should just continue using it. So at this point, one of the questions that might be coming up is, well, why? Why? Why is he doing this? What's his motivation? Well, thankfully, he has told us that too.
Because I wanted to outlive my groomer and be praised and worshipped like a fucking god, like a king.
Oh, pause. Okay, so right here he mentions outliving his groomer. Now I should point out here as a small little addendum that there was some controversy as to whether or not his groomer was actually his groomer. The groomer in question being Darkseid, somebody that he never called a groomer until after Darkseid died. So yeah, there was some contention on whether or not the claim of grooming was at all true or made up. And thankfully for us all, I guess we got an answer to that question. You see,
so you can read here, Lio himself is asking, why'd you do it? Purple Sacramentan, a very not black person, says, do what, N-word? Did he just put Gengar in a cloak and call it a day? I don't know. Do what, N-word? Lio says, lie about Darkseid.
Our buddy.
And then Purple Sacramentan says, that shit went down in 2020, N-word. I was pissed off at that N-word.
Our pal, the Purple Sacramentan number 7, answers that question. Turns out he just made it up. Yeah, so there you go. He outlived his groomer by simply...
Okay, here it is. Lio says, and you decided to make false grooming claims because you were mad at them? Then Purple Sacramentan replies, like that call in 2020, N-word, we were threatening to kill each other and dox each other, N-word. I'm still drunk AF, N-word.
Not being groomed and just continuing to breathe. He should probably do something about it.
And then he replies to Lio saying, you decided to make false grooming claims because you were mad at them. And then Purple Sacramentan replies, yes, N-word, fuck him.
Yeah, there you go. There's your explanation, I suppose. He wants to be famous. Speaking of famous, did I mention that he makes music? No, I did not.
This is terrible, by the way. This part is so bad.
That Purple Sacramentan was once a music man. And if you don't believe me, check it out.
Motherfucker on site. I will fucking kill every stupid Christian.
Do you guys like the little lemon character I put over it? I had to censor it because he literally put a swastika there. To be fair, fuck him is about, oh my god, music, let's get it. You guys a lot of music, guys.
Fuck on the planet and fucking open up a fucking Auschwitz again. Fucking reopen it. Reopen every death camps. bring back the gulags. I'll become a goddamn fucking Nazi or communist and just genocide the whole fucking world, like, you know, like I'm gonna murder every single fucking...
Look, man, I don't know about you, but that absolutely for sure has top 50 Billboard chart potential. But anyway, here's another one. It's even better.
You a bitch. I just got off.
Do you like the OMG kill me character here?
What's good, motherfucker? My squad saw your pedo bitch ass and started running. Pull up with the stick, yo bitch ass get the ducking.
Yeah, that track was
I'm gonna let you guys know. I have a prediction. I think Purple Sacramentan is gonna accuse Lio of being a groomer soon.
great. It slaps, or whatever the fuck the kids say nowadays. Anyway, here's another one.
I am not accepted. I hate this fucking world. I just want to leave. I want to commit a massacre.
Unlike the Purple Sacramentan, aka Lil Kira, or whatever the fuck, you lack
Censoring the swastika but not the N-word during Black History Month. Interesting. Okay, wait a minute. To the average person, you can't tell who... The only reason we know he's white, and he's using the N-word with a soft A. I didn't say the N-word, he did. Okay?
the skills to reach the level of potential that this man reached at the early age of like 15 or some fucking shit. And at the
also,
end of the
hi,
day,
Will.
he probably would have hit the top 50 Billboard charts if it weren't for the fact that he deleted literally all evidence of this pretty much as soon as he found out that I knew about it. Like, no, seriously. Here is me being added with that video and me tweeting it, and then it actually being deleted in real time.
The massacre is about schools, by the way. I had to cut the explicit mention of it. Yeah.
You need to listen to it. Your entire life has come to this moment.
Okay. Where's the volume? Hold up. Oh, fuck. This track was not found. Maybe it has been removed. No, I know that's bullshit.
Even if it's been removed, I downloaded it. It has been sent to me publicly on Twitter, so it's very possible he could have went through the effort of removing it.
Yeah, he removed it. It's kind of funny because I can still play it.
Wait, he did remove it?
Wow, literally just now. Like, just now. Because it started playing in Discord, and then I tried to go, like, dude, that was like seconds after you sent it. It fucking poofed. Like, literally seconds after you sent it.
What time is it? 9 p.m. Okay, I'll remember that.
I know! Isn't that amazing? Like, he got caught in real time fucking nuking it from orbit. It's fucking great. And the thing is I initially was gonna be pretty soft, but now that he's deleted it, as I was in drama with him, I'm not so sure. It does seem to be the case that he doesn't exactly want that music coming up into the spotlight, which is sad because it had so much potential. Speaking of potential, did I mention that our buddy, our pal, Mr. Purple, is a hacker, bro?
Okay, I actually I made this little thing. I hope you guys like this. I like put some hacker music behind it, okay? And the fucking sound effects of the typing.
I know you might think I'm crazy, but look at this.
I miss Anonymous. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're still around. It's a bunch of millennials. They all just have jobs, so, you know.
Yeah, he's really typing away in that terminal he's got there. You know, hack Zach, not Kyle's, whatever the fuck. Yeah, like that's a real command.
And see, you can even see it here. I made sure to include it right next to him. Hacking is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program, or batch file.
Yeah, and all them HTML edits he's doing.
Yeah, the inspect element and typing hacked by the purple Sacramentan. Wow.
Yeah, that'll hack him. Yeah. It's almost like he's doing literally nothing. Actually at all. That's because he is doing nothing at all. Like, that entire video was just nothing. And you might think it was trolling if it weren't for...
But I do want to like jump forward a little bit into this part. The Predator. Like, we'll watch a little bit more of this, but I do just want to play a little bit of one of the parts here that really bothered me.
The fact he said this shit.
Hey guys, this is the Purple Sacramentan here, and today I'm going to be telling you a story of how I became a hacker.
And this shit.
It began 8 years ago, back in 2017, when I was only 14 years old.
And this shit.
I was so good at hacking. Man.
So, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't think it was a joke. But while we're on the topic of, you know, that, how about we go look into his history of hacking? Because according to him, he was a 14-year-old hacker.
Stars, fast forward to the MS Paint Black section. Yeah, let's fast forward to that. Here it is.
Yeah, it's really tragic. It's really tragic. Yeah. So I understand where he's coming from. By the way, did you notice that he said motherfuckers in a very intriguing way that might lead somebody to think that maybe this...
I hope you like also my soundtrack choice. Okay, I very specifically chose the music behind this part for this part, okay?
Person is melanated? Well, he's not. This is a reoccurring theme, by the way, where he just pretends to be a thug. That's his whole gimmick.
Why did you have to say a thug? Why did you have to say a thug? But look at this. Look at him. MS painting himself black.
Like, look at these pictures. Like, he's all dressed like some rapper or something, and he's very white. He's painfully white.
He says the N-word all the time. He says words as if he were, you know, a melanated individual. Referring to thug life. I see. He says the N-word all the time. Yeah. And he just paints himself completely black. With Microsoft Paint.
You have a weird obsession with dyeing your skin black in your...
This is where Gilded confronted him at one point.
Photos, or not dyeing it, but putting little MS Paint black everywhere. Why do you do that? Why do you digital black arm?
His voice changer is so bad. He literally claimed he's trans race.
So it's weird that he's like desperately trying to hide that he's white. It's a very odd thing that can only make sense if you consider the fact that he is a self-described anarcho-communist.
I was in the anarcho-communist...
This was also very intentional music, okay? I chose... All of the music choices here are very intentional, okay?
Community. I went around attacking people with right-wing views. I attacked a lot of right-wing YouTubers. Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure why I thought that it would be a decent or even functional transition to go from a white guy pretending to be a black hacker to also him being a self-proclaimed anarcho-communist. That feels like a bit of a forced transition now that I think about it.
Do you guys like this part where I put the transgender pride and gave him hormones and a hormone shot?
But speaking of forced transitions, I would like to talk...
I also shifted his pitch down just a little bit here. I shifted his, I don't know if you noticed, immediately. People did not, I don't think people did notice. I shifted Gilded's voice down just a little bit. I pitch shifted it just a little bit down because one, I wanted to make it like a R&B smooth guy talking to you, and secondly, I also wanted to do like the hormone hero thing, like the hormones forced transition thing. So, you know, nobody noticed it, but I did it. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. Okay,
Talk about my Patreon. You see, you could subscribe.
it's very subtle. Okay, it's very subtle. You have to have a very refined ear to notice it. Okay.
That feels like a bit of a forced transition
Listen.
now that I think about it. But speaking of forced transitions, I would like to talk about my Patreon. You see, you could subscribe to my Patreon right now today for anywhere from $5 or is it $1? I think there's $1 tier now. I can't remember.
You know what I really should have done is I should have like taken my voice and like did some voiceovers in the background and then pitch shifted my voice like way, way, way low. So I could have had like a rose for you, my $50 baby in the background, you know? I want to point out that after this purple drama, I immediately got monetized. Isn't that based? That's so
all
based.
the way down to $50 if you feel so generous. And with that money, you don't only support my ability to drink myself to death after researching people like this motherfucker, but you also support people like the editor for today's video, and hopefully the editor for videos in the future, Stardust. Say hi. Your support also goes to
Hope you guys
whichever
like that.
starving artist I
Look into my eyes. I need you, my baby. I was like, what? I need to do the silk shirt R&B vibes for this part. You know? If we're gonna do a fucking pitch for money in the middle of this, it has to be silk shirt R&B, you know?
decide to commission for whichever thumbnail I decide to use for whatever video, including this one, of course. Your generosity
You guys know what
will
I'm
not
talking
only
about.
be appreciated by me,
Stars, are you supposed to be that bird? What the hell? Yeah, that's supposed to be me, of course.
but also all the members
has my
within
hair.
my community that help me make videos like the one you're watching now, that you can of course like, comment, and share. But if you can't do any of that gay shit, you can always subscribe. Anyway, on to the next chapter.
My patrons hated the shill part, by the way. Well, half of them, lol. Why did they hate it? Why did they hate it? I was doing the silk shirt R&B vibes there, you know? Okay, what?
Comment me, commission.
It literally has my hair. Look, I took Photoshop and I put my hair over top the bird, okay? Well, yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit. It's supposed to be a little bit. Yeah, of course it is. What did they think? There's a sunrise in the background, and there's roses flying, and there's, you know, the text underneath saying a rose for you, my $50 babe. What did you think? What did? Of course, it was meant to be a little bit.
Also goes to
The female patrons liked it though. I'm sure they thought it was funny. I'm sure they appreciated the reference. Okay. When I was making this part, I was telling Gilded, I'm really going for silk shirt R&B here. And he was like, what is that? And I set him End of the Road by Boys to Men, where literally one of them's talking about literally getting cucked and still they're all out in the rain. I've come to the end of the road and I can't let go. You belong to me. I belong to you. You belong to me, something like that. And they're all singing that, and one of them saying, I seen you running around with that other man. I know what you've been doing. And you know, I know what you've been doing those nights. You've been going out and seeing that other man, but I don't care, baby. I need you. I need you to come back to me. And it's literally, that is silk shirt R&B. That is like out in the rain, crying, getting cucked, but you still want her back. That's me, okay? That's me. I'm a romantic at heart. And if that means I'm getting cucked, I mean, I really don't want to be cucked, but I'm out in the rain crying, about to throw up too. Okay? So.
whichever starving artist I decide mom.
So we're not going to watch this part, but I do want to get to just one part here. Okay, well, there's a couple parts here.
I'm saying that to give you the most blunt way for you to understand that this person is not well, and that this person not being well to such an extreme degree is why a lot of people picked up their tiki torches and pitchforks and went after Lio Convoy and...
Did you like my reference there? The tiki torches? Put Charlottesville? Just a glimpse of Charlottesville there?
continue to do so damn near 3 years later. This person is so mentally unwell that not only...
Wait, where's the part that I was...
is Rosa Ray West. And I know why there was in which I mean it. I mean it in the way that she is, well, quite literally mentally unwell. She's mentally defective.
There's
She's
this one...
mentally toast.
There's one part here. I made it like a little graphic of a lion screaming. So I want you guys to see it.
And I'm not saying that again as an insult.
Lio will not replace
I'm saying
this,
that
yeah.
to give you the most blunt way for you to understand that this person is not well, and that this person not being well to such an extreme degree is why a lot of people picked up their tiki torches and pitchforks and went out.
I tried to match the music to the urgency of each section as well, so. One of my friends saw it, the reference, and said Star voted for Hillary, huh? I mean, I was literally in Charlottesville when this happened. I went down, not Charlottesville. Is it Charlottesville? Yeah, it's Charlottesville. I was literally in Charlottesville when this happened because I went down to volunteer for the Hillary campaign and do some phone calls. And I stayed at a hotel that night. And while I was at the hotel, I was checking the news and I was like hearing all this stuff about what was going on, like on downtown. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, what? You were there, you have zero survival instinct. I didn't know what was going to happen. I don't have pics and vids. I was literally in the hotel room and I was like, oh, what's that on the TV? Maybe it was meant to be. Maybe that's what piqued my interest in that whole sphere. Maybe the obsession started there, who knows?
After Lio Convoy and continue to do so damn near 3 years later. This person is so mentally unwell that not only does she require a caretaker...
But you're right, I do have zero survival instincts. Actually, it's on my dating profile that I literally, if we were in caveman times, like I would be too busy revising and editing the cave paintings to notice a predator hunting me. I would literally be there revising and editing and spiraling over the fucking cave painting and trying to get it right and just messing it up further and editing and editing and editing. And I would just get like fucking killed. I would die. Anyways.
To survive, but on top of that, said shit like this when asked to apologize.
Okay. Where is the part where I made the graphic
now,
of Lio screaming?
Who are new to the aforementioned Lio versus Rosa Ray Ramsey
Oh,
drama,
do you guys like this? You guys like this part? I made it a piece of toast versus Lio Convoy.
You might be thinking, why would Lio Convoy...
Here it is. Here it is. Do you like this part? I like this part. This is so goofy in the middle of such a serious section.
Scream at a person as mentally fucked up.
Okay, and I put the reverb behind that screaming as well. Anyways, okay.
Up as her. That's kind of fucked.
Let's fast forward. I just want to get to a part where it's really uncomfortable. Okay, this is why you have to watch the entire video because there's so much of this in this section. It's just very uncomfortable.
Got some Bud Lights. Get drunk in this video.
Like, what the fuck is happening?
Sorry.
Who is he apologizing to? Who's he apologizing to? What the fuck is going on in this fucking... I was like, what the fuck? I was listening to this and I was feeling myself getting physically sick. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna just link this to you guys. You have to save it for later. Go and like it so it's in your fucking history. Go click on it, okay? I'm not gonna watch the rest of this. You guys have to watch it from the beginning, okay? And watch the whole thing, okay? I worked very hard on this. I think I've identified why he's an incel. I mean, he tried to leave the incel fucking thing, but oh my god, gross, dude. So fucking gross. It's like, if you come into that clip without any fucking context whatsoever, don't worry. Gilded will give you context, okay? He gives you context, but without any context, it is just insanity. You're like, what the fuck am I listening to? I think it's just so funny to just introduce people. Listen, there's a lolcow. There's a lolcow for you to pay attention to, okay? And the only introduction I'm going to give to you of this lolcow is this. What?
Oh my fucking god! Sorry.
That's all you get. Just see. Just this dude makes Lyle look like a saint. This dude makes Lyle literally look like a saint. Just send a clip of this one section of him saying, "Oh my fucking god! Oh, sorry." And just be like, "There's a lolcow I need you to check out." And this is the only context. I'm not even giving you context. This is the only thing I'm giving to you. What could the context even be? Don't worry, there's context. There's context. It makes it better, but this definitely needed to stay in the video, Purple. Yeah, it definitely needed to stay in the video. Thank you so much, Purple, for including this horrifying audio in the rest of the video. Why? NATO all day. Agreed. We need NATO to actually get this guy, okay? I believe in NATO. And NATO needs to go and get specifically Purple Sacramenton. His video is 30 minutes long. Yeah, Gilded cut that down significantly, okay? The video where he's doing this shit is 30 minutes long. We need NATO. Okay, this dude, forget Russian aggression. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Russian aggression first, but then NATO's second thing that they should deal with, that should be on their list of priorities, should be people like this guy. Really. It should be, okay? I am calling on NATO to have a meeting, at least, okay, on this guy. We need NATO to do it. I'm calling on them. We need it. We need NATO to have a meeting about this. All the NATO nations. He has another drunk video that is double that. I chose to ignore it for the sake of my sanity. Can you link it to me, Gilded? I would love to review that. I would love to review that. We need it. We need NATO to, like, literally intervene, okay? Because this is like a crime against humanity. The fact that my ears had to hear that. Right. Just unbelievable. So you guys have to go check out the video, okay? You have to go check it out. I want a 2016 Trump campaign speech where he talks about bad hombres like that. You know what? If Donald Trump wants to come out and say, we're going to take care of dudes who do this shit, like, I might soften a little bit, okay? DMs, oh, thank you. Thank you. The fascism train is still rolling, bro. I mean, yeah. Venting about some stuff while drunk. Okay, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this.
What the fuck, nigga? Oh my god. Okay, so Lyle Convoy made another live stream about me, a second live stream about me called The Purple Sacramentans Continuing to Crash Out Total Russell A. Ramsey W. Oh my fucking god. Wait, I'm just so fucking angry right now. I'm just pissed off. Like, fuck. Those 2 live streams he made on me.
He slurs a lot in this, by the way, from what I've been. Okay, when you say he slurs, do you mean he slurs or he slurs as in like he actually slurs? So is he slurring his words? Is he slurring his words? Or is he saying slurs? He says the hard R in this on accident. No fucking way. Can we raise his voice like 9 octaves to understand it? That's how I felt. I couldn't understand him. It's like your fucking voice changer has changed your voice so much that it is like actually incomprehensible to me, to my female brain. So this guy says I crashed out. I'm so fucking angry. I'm pissed off. Slurs equal bad words. Oh, okay. So he's not slurring like like earlier. Wait till you guys watch Gilded's video and see where he starts slurring his words, okay?
Just makes me so fucking angry. I got some more Bud Lights, by the way.
Why do you do that? Do you need to prove it by banging 2 glasses together? It's like he's sitting there. I got two more Bud Lights, by the way. And he's like, he starts doing this. Why? Why are you doing this? What? Hello? What is going on here? I got some more Bud Lights with me, by the way. God, I need another bottle to really get the effect. They could be empty bottles for all we know. He claimed 2 spoons to prove how drunk he was.
Let's do this shit.
He apologizes a lot for saying the gamer word. Dude, I can't listen to a man say the N-word with a hard R during Black History Month. I can't do that. Is there a warning? Does somebody know when it happens? Can somebody warn me when it happens?
As I was fake being drunk in my other video, no I fucking wasn't, nigga. I had 7 bottles of fucking Bud Light, got fucking drunk. I was dizzy as fuck, and then after that my heart started hurting. And to the nigga.
Use transcript. Okay, just a second. Copy. Dizzy AF. Look, I'm a lightweight, okay? And I don't drink Bud Lights, but I'm sure... I mean, I could imagine it if you're a lightweight. Maybe getting drunk. Can we also address how your soul being black doesn't still make your skin dark enough to use these words? LOL. Okay, here's the issue, Gilded. I pulled up the transcript, and YouTube automatically censors the N-word, whether it's hard R or soft A. Let me see. Yeah, you can, you know, appreciate Black culture and appreciate, like, you know, the contributions Black people have, like, given the cultural contributions Black people have given to America without having to use that word, right? Yeah, all of it's censored, so I can't even, yeah. Anyways, let's just...
That says my stutters were fake. No, it wasn't. That's literally how I act when I'm drunk. I stutter when I drunk. I do this shit. Like...
He was saying he was slurring, but he was really stuttering. Okay.
It's just how I function.
That's the wrong one, actually. Oh.
Like, people function differently when they're drunk. Stupid ass niggas.
Jake, I doubt he gets that many views on his videos. I doubt it. I doubt he gets that. The only people watching his videos are people who are laughing at him. And it's better to not get hater views, honestly. I love Channel 5 News. Oh, there's another one? Oh, okay, this is the real one, okay. I like pasta doesn't make me Italian, yeah.
Hey guys, today I'm making a sequel to my venting about some stuff while drunk part 2. Yeah, the sequel to that video. I'm gonna be venting about some more stuff. Got some 8 bottles of Coors Light. I'm gonna get fucking drunk in this video. Don't have Bud Light this time, I have Coors Light.
Oh, so he upgraded, guys. He went from Bud Light to Core Light. I don't know. I don't know what is an upgrade and what's a downgrade. I don't know anything about beer, okay? All I know, hard R is at 54 minutes. Okay, thank you for letting me know. All I know is that it all tastes gross to me, so I don't drink it. I like wine, and I like stuff that tastes like juice, so.
Coors Light is also good too, but I prefer Bud Light more. I'm more of a Bud Light person.
Coors Light is good too, but I prefer Bud Light. Can you guys even understand what the fuck he's saying? I prefer Bud Light. I'm a Bud Light person. Who says that? Who says I'm a Bud Light person? Who says that? And we get a nice little gulp. It's like he's going up to his thing. Can you even pick that up? Wait, I have to turn off my noise gate, I think. He's like pulling his drinks and he's gulping right up against the mic just to really emphasize that he's drinking. Because even the performative men are evolving. Mercifully, your sound quality is good enough to not pick that up. I also have a noise gate on. You can set it up for free, and it won't pick up your horrible background noise. So, listen. Just listen. More performance. Why do you sound like you're orgasming when you're drinking? Like, what is wrong with you?
I'm gonna be venting about this year, 2025. 2025 is by far one of the worst fucking years ever. Next to 2020, 2021, 2022, now 2025. These years I had in the 2020s are fucking god-awful. The only good years of that decade are 2023 and 2024. I know 2024 is going to be the last year I will endure happiness. Never going to get happiness again, and I know it.
If you log off the computer and, like, go live a normal life, you'll get happiness again. Okay? Good God. Peak unsupervised rich kid trying to act hard in front of actual hood dudes. Why? Why do you think that this makes you look good? Why? It's so disgusting.
That's fucking Coors Light, bro. This is so fucking good.
What? Who says that? Coors Light, this is so fucking good? What? OMG, is he the fuck? So fucking gross. Third beer bottle? You don't you don't sound hard. Yeah, just advice, okay? You don't sound hard when you do this. You sound like a fucking loser, okay?
Because of my fucking stupidity.
I'm glad you guys got connected, Gilded and Keldosh.
Rosa, Inca, Bianca, Spartan, and Call Me No, and many more people. Rosa, Inca, and Borg. Those three, I was very close with them, and I lost the three of them.
You lost all three? Why? What did you do?
Fucking... I just hate myself. Like, this shit is embarrassing. What I did in 2024 was fucking embarrassing. My dumbass created a fucking Cineball 3 supporter account, worked as a Cineball supporter, went into servers.
Why are you doing this?
Spam porn with minors.
Oh my god. He actually admits to it here. He actually admits to it. He actually admits to one of his worst things that he's ever done. He actually admits to it here. What the fuck?
That doesn't make me a pedophile. The fuck worked as a Cineball supporter, went into servers.
Logged in as Cinebear supporter, went into servers. He confessed to everything.
And spammed minors, spam porn with minors.
Ew. Fucking gross.
Like a fucking idiot I am.
Why would you do this?
But then again, that doesn't make me a pedophile. Yes, what I did was idiotic, but that doesn't make me pedophilic. If I was a pedophile, I would have ruined a minor spam CP. What I did was spam adult NSFW porn, not CP. Yeah, what I did, spamming adult porn, was idiotic, fucking stupid of me, but that doesn't make me pedophilic. It just means I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a dumbass. I'm idiotic.
Oh my god, dude.
Fuck. I wish I'd never done it. I wish I'd never trolled people as Cineball 3 supporter and fake hack that shit, because it cost me the people that I cared about, that they once cared about me too. They're all gone. They hate me now.
Yeah, I wonder why. Gross. Why the drinking noises? Why do you have to do that? You have to get so close to the mic and drink next to the mic? I hate this.
Productions told me wasted potential.
This dude needs a brain scan, my god. If we do a brain scan on this guy... By the way... Yeah, if we do a brain scan on this guy, he's gonna have like a huge portion of his brain missing, okay? Yeah, I heard about this video too late and we were too close to finishing up my video. Will be funny and if in his reply to me he goes back to denying everything. He already denied being transracial. That's so funny. That's so funny. You should download this video, Gilded, if you haven't already.
I should have listened to Board Productions and Base Spartan when they told me to fucking stay off Discord and never come back. I was a fool for not listening to them, and especially myself. Because back in 2023, on my very first Purple Sacramento account from 2023, I made a rant about Discord back in October 17, 20,
Oh, okay, good, Gilded.
2 years ago, almost 3. I said that Discord is a dangerous app and shit, and I explained a very good reason why people should not use Discord, and I said I'm never coming back, but my dumbass fucking broke that promise the next year in October of 2024, when I fucking came back to Discord as Singing Bear 3 supporter and ran the Singing Bear defense server and made many alt accounts on Discord to pretend to do operations and shit. It was fucking foolish of me. I should have listened to my word from 2023, never come back to Discord, but I was fucking stupid. I came back the next year. It was my own doing. It was my fault for not keeping my
Why are you
promise
still
and
live?
returning to Discord, and look what that got me. It got me into a lot of shit. It got me into losing all the people that once cared for me.
This guy has to be large. No, he's a shrimp, Keldosh. That's the craziest part. He's a shrimp. Did you see the pictures of him? Why is he breathing so hard like he's been running? Because he's trying to make himself sound like pathetic, or so. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to make himself sound, I don't know. He's way up to the fucking mic, and he's trying to capture every sound of him drinking and every sound of his bottles clanking together. So I imagine that's why it sounds like you can hear everything that he's like breathing, you know?
That once supported me, and that were once called their very good friends and close friends. And now all these people see me as this monster, this bad guy, this bad person who did a lot of horrible things. When I'm not. I'm not a bad person. I am a good person with a caring heart. I know what I did last year was fucking stupid. It's fucking embarrassing as fuck, but that doesn't make me a pedophile. What I did was stupid as hell, and I still am sorry for it. I still am sorry, okay? I'm sorry for LARPing as a hacker. Sorry for LARPing. Sorry for pretending to be something
To
I'm
be
not.
fair, he is a monster for subjecting us to this, yeah, and I'm sorry for subjecting it to you guys, or subjecting you guys to it too, but I don't know, we got on this topic now, and Gilded sent me this, and now I want to listen to it. Because this guy is like, just an incredible lolcow. I just can't believe that he exists. Somebody tell him. Somebody at him on YouTube and say Stardust is talking massive shit about you. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens.
It never will be. My dumbass said that I wanted to get fame and be relevant again. After fake hacking the Singing Bear 3 supporter account, I got it, but... Yeah.
Tell him we're making him famous. We're making him famous. Somebody tell him.
I got caught, and it cost me everything because I was a fucking idiot who's like...
What do you mean? You got caught and it cost you everything. You're a child on the internet. Go, like, do something in real life. Like, well, you lost everything. Please.
And shit. So
You lose your life savings? No.
Listen to Blog. Back when we used Skype, he said it's better to be a no...
Maybe be like a little grateful that, you know, that you didn't lose everything, that you're young and the purple sack of shit, 69.
Nobody than to be a somebody. It's better to be a nobody and not be famous. I should have fucking listened to him, but my dumbass was
Are you interested enough to cover that crazy lady attacking the girl with ED? Yeah, possibly.
so desperate for fame. I was craving it. I was hungry for it. I was hungry for fame. I'm fucking so hungry. I just want to do it. Like, I want to get fame. Like, I was so desperate. Because during that time, I hated being a nobody.
How are you desperate for fame, but you won't even put your face out there? Like, you don't use your real voice, you don't use your real face. How are you so desperate for fame, but you don't even do those things, you know? Oh, you made a post, Gilded? Oh, link it to me.
Really got me. I'm now somebody. I'm now famous, but in a bad fucking way.
Oh my god. Gilded, thank you so much for this. I love this. No, he's 22, Jake Breaker. He's 22. Stardust is making you famous. Oh, thank you. Unbelievable. What a person, really. What a specimen. Yeah, he's 22. So hungry for fame, I did nasty stuff in public, expecting no one to see. Yeah.
Wanted it in a good way, not in a bad way. Now people see me as this
I mean, okay, here's the thing. The more you get name recognition in any of these spaces, online or in person, the more you're going to have people who don't know anything about you making assumptions about you. So if you're unwilling to deal with the negativity that comes with name recognition, maybe you shouldn't be trying to get name recognition in the first place. You know, that's just part of it. Like, I was just having a discussion. Like, the more name recognition you get, you're inevitably going to get more people who know about you who don't know you as a person. And yeah, they're going to not know anything about you. They're going to make assumptions about you, and you're going to have, you know, name recognition doesn't come without negativity. It happens. Like, you can look at my comments on anything that I post, and you'll see some negativity there. It's just part of it. So if you're not ready for it, don't do it.
freak. They call me a pedophile.
Especially if you're gonna do stupid shit like LARP as a hacker and LARP as like a person who isn't you and do some really horrible shit while you're doing it. What did you think was gonna happen?
Fucking prove I'm not a fucking freak.
Oh no, he's crying. He's crying. Oh. Oh no, he's crying again. How are you gonna try and sound so hard with this fucking voice changer as well? And then you cry. You can't even cry normally. What is going on? You have to be as performative as possible with your crying. Like, this is the stuff I do when I'm fake crying, like when I'm trying to make people laugh, you know? Like when I'm fake crying and trying to make people laugh, that's the kind of shit that I do. Not seriously. You should look into Spax 3, 20 years later, and he's still a little bitch baby copy striking motherfuckers. Wow. Is he kissing his bottle? What is going on? It's like we hear kissing noises and crying. By the way, he says in the video essay Gilded made, he says at one point that his friend THK or something like that gave him somebody's docs, and he used this very picture. So I think THK is fake too. I think half of his friends or more are just fake. They're all just him on all accounts. This is unattractive. Oh, it's 9 minutes. This is your 5th Coors Light. Yeah, you're a real cool guy. You're so hard. Not a complete fucking loser.
Now on to my 6. I just hate my fucking life. Every day I'm fucking depressed and shit.
The immediate stop crying to burp. Oh, that's a good point.
This is my
Or to drink. God, dude. I'm a nope out. This is actually kind of annoying. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Let's just listen a little bit and then I'll change it. I am losing viewers playing this. Yeah, you can hear him drinking. Like, it's just so, it is performative. Anyways, let's move on. I did promise you guys some Candace Owens, so we can focus on this a little bit later if you guys want. We can come back to it. But go check out Gilded's video. Let me link it again. Oh. Weren't you gonna... No, I was just gonna try and impersonate her a little bit. I don't think I need to try too hard to dress like her, to be honest. Like, what she wears, like a blazer, that's it. Sometimes she wears blazers, sometimes she doesn't. Okay, let me pull it up here. Bummed Willie didn't include her personal call from Trump in his videos. It's so funny. She did this thing where she, like, did an open letter to Erica Kirk. I feel like we should watch some of it. Copy link.
My husband that day. I want there to always be full transparency, because what I don't want to have happen is for there not to be, and then I am relying then on social media and other news outlets.
Is this all from the drama before, or is this new? Well, it's just basically she's turned on Erica Kirk now. She's accusing Erica Kirk of, like, being behind her husband's murder. She is... Yeah, she's accusing Erica Kirk of being behind her husband's murder, of hiding things, even though they had a very cordial meeting before. She even accused Erica Kirk of, like, possibly grooming a woman, a young girl or something. It's pretty vile shit.
Outlets to explain the narrative rather than saying, hey, this is what happened. This is what here's all of the, it's just as hard, all of the facts on the table for you guys to see. And you guys can see on full display what happened to my husband. And there is no ifs, ands, or buts or confusion as to who did it and why.
I don't believe her at all. That wasn't convincing. I don't know what was hard about getting that sentence out. That seems remarkably rehearsed.
I mean, she's still grieving. She's still a grieving widow, so...
Almost just seems like she forgot a line. Nothing in her eyes there makes you believe it. She's telling the truth, but beyond the eyes, just the actions, right? You can judge people by their actions. Erica, if she truly wanted more transparency, she could provide it, because you don't need it in a courtroom. We actually do not need to turn to the courts to have the public understand what happened on that day, because before the courts even got involved, the first people that had access to exactly what happened in 4K, as Tyler Boyer said, was
So this isn't like the last few days.
The cameras.
No, it's not.
Here, I'm also gonna have some private investigators take a
Charlie came to her in her dreams, so she knows the truth. Oh my god. I was just gonna try and imitate her here.
Look at everything and tell them what they think. I was one of the people that called and personally requested to view the tapes. I said, we don't have to release them. I just want to see the tapes. And they were immediately cagey. They've been cagey about information. They've been changing information for saying, oh, I didn't realize that we lied about this or we lied about that. So making this public plea to the courts, I don't know. I think that it stands in stark contrast to...
There's no way she's not reading off of a teleprompter, right? There's no way she's not reading off of a teleprompter.
To the actions that are available to Erica Kirk as the CEO and chairman of this massive organization. But exactly how massive? Anyway, I wanted to write this open letter to Erica because I know that Turning Point USA watches every episode of this podcast and that people then take what I say back to her and they give her notation. So I would appreciate it if the elves at Turning Point USA just let her see this in its entirety. Here we go. Because more information has become available to me. I am feeling, well, I'm feeling some type of way.
Feeling some type of way.
Here we go. Ready?
Here we go. Ready? Her attitude is so fake, you cannot convince me that if she spoke like this in her marriage, that she wouldn't become the victim of domestic violence. I don't know.
Dear Erica, I thought it best to do this publicly. I think public conversations keep everybody honest.
Dear Erica, I thought it best to do this publicly. I think public conversations keep everybody honest.
And there are some things that certainly need to be clarified because sometimes the gap between the truth.
It's just the way she speaks. There's no way she's not using a teleprompter. There's no way. There's no way. For everything. Everything is scripted. Even her part at the beginning. She wants people to believe that it's not scripted, but it absolutely is.
And the lie is what happens behind closed doors. You and Charlie began dating in earnest in 2019, and in retrospect, it was accompanied by a season of a lot of change.
You and Charlie began dating in earnest in 2019, and in retrospect, it was accompanied by a season of a lot of change. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right?
For one, I was getting married and virtually, therefore, joined at the hip with my fiance. He was sort of a new third wheel at all of our events.
She does that thing where she like says each word like it's a sentence. For one, I was getting married and virtually, therefore, joined at the hip with my fiance. He was sort of a new third wheel at all of our events.
A few months later, on May 1st, the public was informed that I was resigning from my position as the communications director of Turning Point USA. Now, there has been a lot of public speculation as to what led to that decision. The media ran with it was anti-Semitism or some disagreement about Kanye West, but...
Did you see the Destiny interview she did where we all learned her entire rags to riches story was a lie? I didn't see that. Sorry, I missed the context here. Basically, she's doing an open letter to Erica Kirk saying everything that she's doing is a lie. Everything she's doing and saying is a lie. Isn't she getting divorced or has been divorced before? Who? Candace? No, I don't think so. I think they're still married.
That wasn't true. None of that was true. The truth, and I think that you very well know what the truth is.
The truth, and I think that you very well know what the truth is. Know what the truth... The truth, and I think you very well know what the truth is. Please do, Gilded. I just want to get really good at imitating her. I just want to get really good at imitating her. That's what is going to be, okay? My mission going forward is just becoming really good at imitating Candace, and then eventually I'm just going to start pretending to be her, I think. I think I have the right cadence for it. I think I have the ability to imitate her head movements. I think I can do it. I think this might be one of the ones. And I've always wanted to do like psychotic ramblings. I think it would be so funny if I could just imitate her and fake monologue psychotic ramblings like she does with her little teleprompter, you know? Don't forget to study the mispronunciations. Oh, don't worry. I have plenty of my own mispronunciations, okay? Daughter of an immigrant. I learned some words. I learned to say them very strangely, okay?
You were around for it, is that Charlie and I had a disagreement.
Charlie and I had a disagreement. OMG, will you debate me as Candace? Yeah, but I'll fucking destroy you, okay?
Which fractured my trust in him. He did something that
He
had
did
never
something
done before.
that he had never done before. He lied to my face.
About money.
About money.
Now, in retrospect, I believe that the manner in which I discovered the lie might have been by design, but there's no need for us to delve into conspiracy when the facts are plenty enough.
The facts
Charlie
are plenty
had
enough.
taken a meeting down in Florida with Ike Perlmutter at Mar-a-Lago. It was a fundraising meeting. For whatever reason, he did not want me to know about this meeting, and that was strange. It was meant to
She really knows where to pause, too. For whatever reason, he did not want me to know about this meeting. And that was really strange.
be kept a secret. Strange because we had always collaborated on and taken those sorts of meetings together. Anyway, I found out about it, and I decided to ask him casually as we were riding up an elevator at the Trump
She is absolutely looking at a fucking teleprompter.
Hotel in D.C. I said to him, have you heard from Ike recently? And he looked me right in the face, just as he was getting off on his floor. And he said, no, I haven't. I haven't heard from him in like 2 weeks. And I then said back to him, really, Charlie? Because
I said back to him, really? Really, Charlie? Then I said back to him, really? Really, Charlie? What is wrong with teleprompters? Just wondering. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that her show kind of presents itself as if she's like sounding off. She's just, and some of it is meant to look less scripted than the rest of it. But it's very clearly the entire thing is, right?
you had lunch with him yesterday at Mar-a-Lago.
You had lunch with him
stomach drop
yesterday at
His
Mar-a-Lago.
entire face looked, as if he was going down a roller coaster. He stuck his arm back in the elevator really quickly and tried to explain it away. He then pivoted toward an apology, but obviously the damage was done. And if I'm being honest, I was as hurt as I was shocked and confused by it because we were close. We did go back down to the lobby. We sat at a table.
We did go back down to the lobby. My voice isn't the same resonance as her.
We talked. I don't even remember whether or not I was angry. I probably was. That does tend to be my choice emotion. But deep down, there was a part of me that knew that it was coming because of a lot of the new hires that were coming into Turning Point USA post Kanye tweet. Charlie had new people in his ear that were hijacking his ambition, making him believe that money was the truest measure of success. Charlie was a brilliant fundraiser. Everybody knows that, but he was also young.
Charlie was a brilliant fundraiser. Everybody knows that, but he was also young. He was also young. He was also young. Am I doing it right? Chat, you need to give me feedback.
He was naive to what the wrong money could invite into his life, and I warned him. I warned him in that restaurant. I warned him specifically about Stacey Sheridan. Everything about her made my skin crawl. And I
Everything about her made my
and
skin.
Tyler had something to do with it.
Whoops.
I also warned him about Schaefer Security and Dan Flood. You can check the text
You were
messages
missing
because you have
Caddy
them.
Flair? You can check the text messages. You're nailing it.
And now I am left wondering, obviously, if Charlie had heeded my advice, if he would still be alive.
If Charlie had heeded my advice, if he'd still be alive. Hi, Maxinista Podcast. Charlie was a brilliant fundraiser. Everybody knows that. But he was also young. True, you also need to remember you're better than everyone else. Okay, I have to add cattiness. I don't know if I have cattiness in me. I'll see.
I've also come to another realization that I missed at that time. Maybe the newest and the biggest influence in his ear. Who was that, obviously?
I've also come to another realization. Maybe the newest and the biggest influence in his ear. Who was that?
It was you. You were the newest.
It was you. You were the newest and biggest influence in Charlie's life.
The biggest influence in Charlie's life. You kind of all arrived at the same time. And you too, Erica, you lied to my face.
And you too, Erica. You lied to my face. And you too, Erica. You lied to my face. And you too, Erica. You lied to my face. Good, you really need to talk down to the target of the moment, thinly veiled disdain. Okay, okay, we're working on it. We're working on it.
As we sat down in that hotel and we spoke for 4 hours. But I want to be clear, it was different. You see, with Charlie, I could forgive him. We were always like brother and sister. We went on tours thereafter. But you didn't do it when you lied. You didn't do it out of naivety. You didn't do it because you were young and being pulled into the wrong direction by bad faith actors. Andrew Colvett was never going rogue. You knew that. Every single evil thing that was done to me was done with your blessing. And I consider the onslaught of attacks that I had to endure.
Everything that was done to me was done with your blessing. Naivety. You see, with Charlie, I could forgive him. We were always like brother and sister. But you didn't do it, when you lie. You didn't do it out of naivety. You didn't do it because you were young and being pulled into the wrong direction by bad faith actors. A little less vocal fry, but the intonation is perfect. Okay.
They were evil. Because you knew I was telling the truth, and you authorized people with an...
Because you knew I was telling the truth, and you authorized people... Sorry, I'm going to try and remove some of the vocal fry. Because you knew I was telling the truth, and you authorized people with an incredible amount of money to attack one of the few people in politics who was actually grieving your husband. Let's see if I got that right.
Incredible amount of money to attack one of the few people in politics who was actually grieving your husband.
Oh, she does look a little whisper with it. Actually grieving your husband. Stardust Candace Skinwalker arc. Dude, I've been planning this for months, and I just need to get on it and do it. It's way easier to do it, like, if I feel like I'm being productive with it. Okay. She does like a little whisper with it.
You knew we had a deep friendship. You knew I was telling the...
You knew we had a deep friendship. You knew I was telling the truth about the Catholic thing, about everything.
The truth about the Catholic thing, about everything. You allowed...
About everything. Oh, okay, okay. She carries herself as if she's very prim and proper as she throws her mud, part of the better than everything else thing. So her voice is very controlled for someone who can't pronounce words. That smirk. Dude, why is she so smug about mourning Charlie? I don't know. Actually grieving your husband. Actually grieving your husband. As if, what, Erica isn't grieving her husband? Wow. See, that's why I think that she can, that's why I think I could possibly emulate her a little bit. Because I feel like I try to be pretty proper with things, except when I curse. So, like, I feel like my nature is trying to be pretty proper with things, trying to be pretty put together. You kind of, DC just kind of breeds you to be that way, right? But I feel like, oh my God, I feel like I could totally emulate her, you know? But I don't have the smugness. I don't have the smugness of her. I need to learn how to be smug. Smirk as though you love Charlie Kirk, as if Erica doesn't. I love DC. Okay, well, anyways.
these people to lie and to say that Charlie and I hadn't spoken since 2019. I mean, it's crazy how much of a lie that was.
It's crazy how much of a lie that was. She squints her eyes. It's crazy how much of a lie that was. Wait. I have to take the vocal fry out. It's crazy how much of a lie that was. It's crazy how much of a lie that was. Is able to, I'm sure it is fun, but I want to be able to emulate her. My aunt lives in DC and is becoming a colonel. Very cool. Is your aunt single? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Does your aunt want kids? Just kidding. Just kidding.
You authorized it, and I now know that. The question
Hi, Oak
is
Pelt.
why?
The question is why? Why? The question is why? Am I
You're so
doing it
cruel,
right?
So mean, right?
So
Why?
cruel, so mean, right? So cruel, so mean, right? Is that how... I can't do those same facial... She has kids already? Oh, never mind.
Impart that on someone who you know within a sea of snakes actually cared about Charlie and didn't want anything out of the organization. Maybe it's because I was like a loose end. One person that
Maybe
wasn't
it's because I was a loose end.
controlled by an organization. I'd just kind of proven that I'd rather lose everything to say something that I don't believe, least of all for money. I mean, maybe it's also because you have his phone.
Maybe it's because... Maybe it's also because you have his phone. She had an affair with Charlie, changed my mind. I absolutely think she did. I absolutely think she slept with him.
And when I revealed to the public that he had predicted his own death in remarkable detail,
And when I revealed to the public that he had predicted his own death in remarkable detail, maybe you went back and you read the rest of those messages, the ones that I haven't yet revealed to the public, because in retrospect, those messages they're pretty terrifying because they're precise and it feels prophetic.
maybe you went back and you read the rest of those messages, the ones that I haven't yet revealed to the public, because in retrospect, those messages they're pretty terrifying because they're precise and it feels prophetic.
And they're precise and it feels prophetic. Prophetic. She says prophetic. Prophetic. She says prophetic.
Rest of those messages, the ones that I haven't yet revealed to the public, because in retrospect, those messages they're pretty terrifying because they're precise and it feels prophetic.
Because they're precise and it feels prophetic. Okay, we got it. We got it. We are doing it. Cat, we're doing it. And then one day I'll dress like her. I mean, do I really need to dress like her? What? I part my hair down the middle instead? I part my hair down the middle instead, and then what? Part my hair down the middle instead. I don't know if I can do it right now. And then maybe I tie my hair in a bun, actually. Like in a bun like this. I tie my hair in a bun, because she does do the bun thing quite a bit. Right? She does the bun thing, but it has to be visible. I don't know, I'll figure it out. You need the lead paint stare to look to complete it? Okay. Hi, Conduit. Get a bob wig and party in the middle. I don't want to go through that much work. I just want to kind of like imitate her and then start doing really psychotic monologues.
Charlie was gifted, you know that, I know that, and
Charlie was gifted, you know that, I know that. And you need to open an episode with Hava Nagil. Okay, I'm not doing that. I can't go that far. I just want to be crazy enough and then start insinuating things about Candace Owens. I just need to emulate her. You went full minion face paint, but you can't put on a wig. Okay. I am trying to carry myself with a little bit more professionalism these days. All right? I can't do what I used to do. All right?
the government most certainly knew that as well, since he
The
was
government most certainly knew that as well, since he was a kid.
Which is why
it was at least very interesting to me that you.
It was at least very interesting to me.
Was at least very interesting to me. No, professionalism bad, be edgy, I will correct, start. No, okay, if I want to build a career for myself, I do need to be a little bit more professional, guys. No more French fry star. Not French fry, no more banana star. Maybe you'll see banana star, that's not so bad. Would it be helpful to watch that one time Jon Stewart did a full Daily Show as Glenn Beck? Maybe, that might be a good idea, Conduit. I just feel like of all the people that I could effectively imitate in the right-wing space, I feel like Candace Owens is the one. Because I have the same kind of like attempt to be proper beaten into me, right? I do want a psycho audience. That is true, Gilded. But I want a psycho female audience. And I think the leaning into this will definitely bring it. The female psychos are, you know, a little bit more nuanced to get. Sexist Stardust. No. Look, we'll still work together, okay? Okay.
Times, something that most people didn't pay attention to, but you told the New York Times the night before his murder, Charlie's, and I'm going to quote this, you said that Charlie's adrenal glands were just going off. He couldn't sleep.
Charlie's adrenal glands were just going off. He couldn't sleep. Is that how you say it? Adrenal? I feel like that's not, it's adrenal. Adrenal. Pronunciation.
Adrenal.
Yeah, she's mispronouncing adrenal. I will debate you on Psycho Woman. That take was crazy. Wait, what about Psycho Woman? Adrenal. His adrenal glands were just going. Dude, she really doesn't know English.
I know enough about Charlie.
I'm the child of an immigrant. I grew up saying certain words wrong, okay? And she's saying more words wrong than I am. Okay?
Charlie, for his murder, was at least very interesting to me that you told the New York Times, something that most people didn't pay attention to, but you told the New York Times the night before his murder, Charlie's, and I'm going to quote this, you said that Charlie's adrenal glands were just going off. He couldn't
Charlie's adrenal glands were just going off. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't sleep. Oh, I just mean nuance in how to get them. That's all. You just said women wrong and you still speak mountains better. Maybe that's how George Farmer pronounces it. Maybe.
I know enough about the night before. It was at least very interesting to me that you told the New York Times, something that most people didn't pay attention to, but you told the New York Times the night before his murder, Charlie's, and I'm going to quote this, you said that Charlie's...
Getting the female audience is a little bit different than getting even a psycho female audience is a little bit different than getting the male psycho audience, I feel. Right? His glands, you say? Well, that proves she shot him. Yeah, wow.
Adrenal glands were just going off. He couldn't sleep.
His adrenal glands were just going off. He couldn't sleep. Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Did I do it right? I feel like I did that one right. Sadly, I'm not magnetic enough for psycho women. My magnetism is mostly reserved for dorky women. I don't want the girl world type of psycho female, though, actually. Maybe I want, like, nerdy females who are a little obsessive the way that I am. I mean, I want people like me in my audience, basically. I want people like me in my audience. That's what I want. People who are a little bit too nerdy about things, a little bit, can get a little psycho when pushed to the edge. That's what I want, you know? Female trolls, that's what I want. Female trolls. 25% of my audience is female star. Oh, that's cool.
I know enough about Charlie to know
Gilded,
what
I suspect
that means. That means that
No way you can beat that stat. I don't think my stats. No, I think my audience is way more male than yours, Gilded. But I suspect 25% of your audience being female. Some of it is like them thirsting after you, is it not? So if I were friends with Shani for Christ, I should steer her away. Is that right? I don't want Shani for Christ in my community. No. Concussion and intonation was perfect. Just pull it back to be a little softer. She's contained with vitriol. Minus 70% female now. That's awesome. Yeah, I just want people who are like me. Female trolls. Maybe a little bit, can be a little bit bully-ish. Them thirsting at me is besides the point, low blow. I'm just calling it for what it is, okay? I don't mind dorky women, though. But yeah, I feel like a lot of my audience is male because of how much debating I used to do. So.
Charlie was being bothered. He was probably having visions like he was in 2018. Probably a clearer vision than the one that I had that you guys tried to mock.
Probably a clearer vision than the one that I had that you guys tried to mock.
That danger was coming.
That danger was coming.
And I'm going to go ahead and say that it wasn't about a Jezebel article written by some leftist. Please.
And I'm going to go ahead and say that it wasn't about a Jezebel article written by some leftist. Please stop saying that, because it's not true. Oh, good night, Testicle.
Please stop saying that because it's not true. I know.
Please stop saying that because it's not true. It's not true.
Charlie, a leftist article didn't upset him in this way. Didn't make him call a priest.
W Stars, thank you, Testy.
He thought someone was going to kill him. He did. He expressed that in writing. And you did not lose those text messages. You knew that.
And you did not... wait, what? And you did not lose those text messages. You knew that Charlie and I spoke a lot about his third eye. Wait.
Charlie and I spoke a lot about his third eye.
Charlie and I spoke a lot about his third eye. Okay, I need to work on it. I'm not good at emulating her yet.
That's why that sentence caught my attention in the article. He spoke about the street lamps that would go off when he would run.
She was infatuated with him. I bet she fell in love with him and spent her entire life pining after him. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes your nervous system recognizes somebody and it's like, it tells you, like, this is it. But that person doesn't feel the same way. Right? That sucks. I think that's what happened. Sometimes this thing happens, your nervous system recognizes another person, and I think it happens more for women, and it's like, your body's like, this is it. That's it. They're like, yeah, your body's just like, that's it. We're done. And then that person doesn't feel the same way. And then, yeah, that's rough. That's really rough. So.
School that he had to go to. We spoke about a lot of the things that were strange in our childhood, the testing that both of us had to endure. We spoke about the fact that we could both.
But I don't think you can, I don't know. I don't think you can get over that, especially if she had to still be like around him all the time too, And it's like one thing when your nervous system recognizes somebody, and then when you have everything in common with them, like she did, I think that's what happened. I think her body recognized him. Her body was like, this would be a good mate. Then she like finds out she has so much in common with this guy. Her body is telling her, this is it. We're done. And then he didn't feel the same way. And it was obvious. And that's why she went and found somebody else. But I don't think her body ever stopped, I don't know.
Astral project, all of this, of course. You have his phone. And how surprised we were when we learned that not everybody does that naturally. Sleep paralysis, you name it. We had conversations about it.
I feel like it's such a
And
unique pain when your body does that to you too, right? Like logically you can be like, okay, this didn't work out, but your body still recognizes that person. Your nervous system still recognizes that person. Your nervous system still tells you, this is it, we're done. You know? Like I feel like it's completely different from just like a crush, you know? It's just literally we're done. That's it. We're, you know?
Charlie's adrenal glands were going off. It was probably maybe for the very same reason that I pulled.
I mean, they're fucking having spiritual fucking talks that are very unchristian together. Like, they sound like they did shrooms together or something.
Kids out of school days before he was murdered because I sensed danger was coming. And since we are being open, I also want you to know that it struck me as odd when you said in that interview with Jesse Waters that you wanted Charlie to have a good night's sleep. He was so excited. So you sent him to sleep in his daughter's room.
Since we are being open, I also want you to know that it struck me as odd when you said in that interview with Jesse Waters that you wanted Charlie to have a good night's sleep. He was so excited. So you sent him to sleep in his daughter's room.
You know, just registered me as a little bit backwards. If I wanted my husband to have a good night's sleep because of something he had the next day, I'd probably let him sleep in the room, and I would sleep in my daughter's room. I flagged that. I also thought what was interesting is that you said the next morning when he snuck in, he grabbed his wedding band.
He grabbed his wedding band? How do you do that face that she's doing? How do you do this face? I don't think I can replicate that face. Maybe that? I don't think I can replicate that face. Damn, 19 viewers going places. Yeah, thank you, Gallagher meme. To reptilian? What the fuck? The Obama not bad face? What the fuck?
Again, minor detail, but I asked myself, why was his wedding band off?
Why was his wedding band off? Why was his wedding band off? Little softer, reserved, and less vocal fry. Otherwise perfect. That's the actual face, the Obama not bad face. Scrunch your lips inward towards your teeth. I don't know that I can do it. One thing I also have to say is I've noticed my open mouth smile is very awkward. So I like, I don't know. I feel like it's very awkward. So I smile usually when I take photos. I do my closed mouth smile. And then people are like, I get the occasional person on Twitter who's like, why are all your photos with your mouth closed? Are your teeth fucked up? And I swear I have teeth. I swear I have teeth. I have teeth. I swear to God. They're not fucked up. Just my open mouth smile is really awkward, I feel. Like it just looks awkward. Like, right? It looks awkward. I look like I'm in pain. I'm like, I just feel like I look like I'm in pain. Don't I look like I'm in pain? Chat. What? Why? Why is my face like this? I look like I'm in pain. I really do. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. And then somebody was like, oh no, you have to do it like this. And I'm like, no, that looks way worse. Like, that looks so much worse. No, that looks terrible. I don't know. Like, what? I look nervous. I mean, there is always an undercurrent of anxiety in the back of my head, you know? This is the most disturbing live stream ever. Shut up. You're still watching, okay? You're still watching. Oh, thank you for the notification, Kay. It's a weirdly common thing. What? The awkward smile? Maybe if I just do the same smile that I do when I'm laughing at things, maybe it'll be less awkward. I don't know. I'm watching for reasons? What reasons? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god, I look so awkward. Like, I never in my life have I ever been able to do an open mouth smile without looking like I'm very uncomfortable with things. I just look like I look like I'm so nervous or something. I don't know. A lot of people think smiling is just showing teeth, but a real smile pulls upward like when you laugh. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to practice it. But now that I think about it, like, oh, I should just smile the way that I laugh. Now I'm like, nothing makes me laugh, you know? Your smile while laughing doesn't look too painful. I like smiling with teeth before I abduct people. I mean, your fucking profile picture shows it. So, it's a very disturbing profile picture.
But enough with speculation.
Enough of speculation. Here are the facts. Enough of speculation. Here are the facts. That's the face she's making right now. Chat. Chat. Oh. Basically the same thing. Here are the facts. Speculation's over, nerds. Here are the facts. Let's go. But enough of speculation. Enough of speculation. Here are the facts. This is the face she's making. The screen goes, wait, no. I'm doing it. Oh, wait. No, I messed it up. Okay, anyways.
I now have verifiable proof in writing.
I now have verifiable proof in writing.
That Justin Strife and you lied to me.
That Justin Strife and you lied to me. I'm doing her face, right?
You know exactly who Pierre is. Why did Justin?
You know exactly who Pierre is.
Try to say that he had never heard of Pierre.
Why did Justin try to say that he'd never heard of Pierre? It's crazy.
It's crazy. Justin,
why would you do that, Justin?
Why would you do that, Justin? You
know him.
You've met with him. You've personally met with Pierre.
You personally met with Pierre. You personally met with Pierre. I feel like I'm high. Why are we repeating her? Because I'm trying to impersonate her. I'm learning her ways, okay? If you didn't know what was happening, that's what do I need to put a disclaimer at the bottom? I am trying to learn her ways so I can pretend to be her, okay? So I can eventually do monologues just like her and pretend to be her. I want to be a parody of her, okay? Star smiling as a horrifying house guest? Jesus Christ. I don't know who the fuck Pierre is. Because how funny would it be for me to emulate, pretend to be Candace Owens, and then just start saying crazy shit once a week? I could make my own monologues and I could just say crazy shit. The moon is made of cheese. And Erica Kirk is lying to us about it.
Erica, you've met with him in the wake.
Erica, you met with him.
Wake of Charlie's death.
In the wake of Charlie's
I have,
death.
Again, verifiable proof. So you.
I have, again, verifiable proof. Isn't that just the Colbert Report? Maybe, but maybe I'm doing it my own way, okay? I'm doing it my own way, okay? I'm going to pretend to be Candace Owens. And I'm going to start saying the crazy shit that she says, but as a parody, okay? The moon isn't even real. No, the moon is real. It's flat, though. The moon is not, it's not round. It is flat.
You can call your lawyers. You can spend another $1 billion on PR if you want to. Tell your lawyer to call my lawyer. I mean, you guys certainly have the money to do all of these things. It's not going to wipe away the truth.
It's not going to wipe away the truth.
Okay. The truth is that there was a deal on the table with Pierre, who, yes, is from France, born in France. And that deal was worth billions. Not millions, billions.
Worth billions. Not millions, billions.
Plural, billions.
Plural, billions of dollars.
Of dollars. Just after Charlie was shot, and again, I have proof.
Just after Charlie was shot, and again, I have proof.
Pierre had a phone call with Justin Strife.
Pierre had a phone call with Justin Strife. Connected the Macrons? Yeah, no, she thinks that the Jews and the French are working together to get her. Pierre is from France? No way, yeah.
He also had a phone call with Mr. Don Orico of Turning Point USA down in Tampa. And you know what's really odd? Somehow, this Frenchman, Pierre, he knew that Charlie was dead before the rest of the world did. How did he know that? How did he know before I knew?
He knew that Charlie was dead before the rest of the world did. How did he know that? How did he know before I knew?
Because he wasn't yet a donor to Turning Point USA. Why was he given so much priority?
Why was he given so much priority? We're getting there. We're getting there.
Frenchman.
Frenchman. Frenchman. Frenchman.
I'm interested. I
just had a thought. Could you imagine how much more efficient crosses would have been had the ancient Romans possessed nail guns? That's a terrible thing to say, Gilded. Why would you super chat that? Has to be more central in your face, Star. Your finger. Okay. If I start doing like Candace Owens imitation shows, will you guys watch? You can even do Mad Libs with it. We could even Mad Lib some of the shit that she like says. I can just pull the transcripts of some recent monologue that she's done and then practice it, and we do Mad Libs with it. I'll get you guys to give me a noun, give me a place, give me a group of people to blame.
I know that after Charlie died, that deal went through.
After Charlie died, that deal went through. No stars, no black. I'm not doing blackface. Why would you think I'm going to do that?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm lying, this would definitely fall within the category of defamation.
If I'm lying. This would definitely fall into the category of defamation.
So, yeah, I'm all in on this one. I'm guessing, by the way, regarding this, Pierre, that this might be the reason that the White House never got back to me regarding the French Foreign Legion being involved with Charlie's assassination.
I'm guessing, by the way, regarding this, Pierre, that this might be the reason that the White House never got back to me regarding the French Foreign Legion being involved with Charlie's assassination.
Because I don't know.
Because I don't know.
Oh, there could be a French angle here.
There could be a French angle here.
Be a motive? Could billions of dollars be a motive? I mean, I'll just ask some immediate questions.
Could this be a motive? Could billions of dollars be a motive? I mean, I'll just ask some immediate questions.
My question would be, why would a devout Catholic Frenchman be looking to give billions of dollars to an evangelical organization?
My question why would a devout Catholic Frenchman be looking to give billions of dollars to an evangelical organization? Is that not weird?
Is that not weird? Just objective.
Is that not weird? Just objectively weird?
Objectively weird? Gosh, that's a pretty big investment.
Gosh, that's a pretty big investment.
Just really care about free market capitalism?
Just really care about free market capitalism? Am I doing her face right?
What's France got to do with college campuses in America? Full stop. The answer, Erica, is nothing.
What's France got to do with college campuses in America? The full stop. The answer, Erica, is nothing.
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 And one of the things...
Dude, I can't wait to do this. I'm going to start insinuating so many crazy things.
That when I was a kid...
I can't wait to do this parody. I am going to parody the fuck out of Candace Owens. I need to get like a little laptop in front of me. I need to stand here and look at the camera like this. I'll pull my hair into a bun. Did you see the red circle image Willie shared, Lamount? No, I didn't. To show that she has more evidence of being trans than Macron? No, I didn't. Will you also do Frogan? No, I'm done. I'm done with Frogan. I already said my piece about her, you know?
Another GATE kids, since we've been speaking about the GATE program. When they put you in these special classes, they test you.
Frequencies.
Sounds. They made us drink fluoride, all the weird stuff. But one of the
They made us drink fluoride, all of the weird stuff.
That they're especially interested in is how quickly you can put together puzzles. And I want you to know that I excelled at that.
I excelled at that.
I was really good at putting together puzzles.
I was really good at putting together puzzles.
I gotta tell you, I think the picture is starting to emerge here. I think I was right.
I think I was right. What is that face that she's doing? What? What is that face? Oh my God. Beautiful. Beautiful.
My best guess is that it was Pierre Falcone all along. Of
Pierre
Angola Gate
Falcone
on the show. France, Israel, the United States. This time it would be Egypt rather than Angola, all working together. Maybe they were getting the band back together to traffic because, yeah, there's been a lot of trafficking that just keeps coming up in this investigation. These countries, these satellite of countries, you trying to pretend with your what now, billions of dollars, got a PR, we can do all of this. And it was so crazy. Oh,
These sentences that she's been saying recently do not make any
my
sense.
God. Little joke about the Egyptian planes. What? Nothing to see here. This is my theory. There's a lot to see here.
This is my theory. There's a lot to see here.
Because you were lying.
Because you were lying.
To cover Bibi Netanyahu's tracks. That's very strange.
To cover Bibi Netanyahu's tracks. That's very strange. Like, she does this run-on sentence. She does the run-on sentences.
You were there when Bibi
You were there.
Netanyahu called. Andrew told.
You were there when Bibi Netanyahu called. Andrew told me
that Bibi offered to take Turning Point USA to the next level, and that
Andrew told me that Bibi offered to take Turning Point USA to the next level, and that Charlie turned him down.
Charlie turned him down.
Charlie turned him down. Okay, she does the sentence words there. She does two things: sentence words and run-on sentences, and then mispronunciations. There's easier countries to traffic kids from, like the Congo or something. Yeah.
Hamptons at the dinner that you were a part of, but you don't remember that part.
But you don't remember that part.
About a letter that Charlie wrote.
You say he's just calling about a letter that Charlie wrote
5 months earlier.
5 months earlier.
The dinner that you thereafter allowed an army of influencers to claim never actually happened, but you were there.
The dinner that you thereafter allowed an army of influencers to claim never actually happened, but there. I think the reason why she mispronounces so many things is because she has somebody who writes these for her, and they use words that she's not used to saying, and then she just mispronounces them.
Oh, I was there every step of the way. Nothing.
Oh, I was there every step of the way. Nothing. None of this ever happened.
None of this ever happened. Nobody wanted to address Bibi calling. Nobody made any statements about that.
Nobody made any statements about that. Okay, guys, I gotta end stream. It's getting late. I need to put my birds to bed. I had a lot of fun tonight. Guys, go check out Gilded's video, okay? I'll link it in the chat. And in fact, I'll raid into it. How about that? Stay tuned because I will, eventually start doing Candace Owens parody shows. I don't know what day I'll do them, but I have to keep practicing like this. So a lot of the streams, the next few streams might just be me imitating her and going through some of her streams. Wait, I found it. Found what? Wait, how come I can't raid into this? Okay, I'm gonna raid into, if I can, if it works. It won't let me raid into it. Okay, I'll just link it to you guys. You can raid into videos, yeah, if you want to, but for some reason it won't let me raid. Okay, let me see. What is this? Oh, shit! Kay linked me something pretty good. She does have Candace might be Amandus. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Candace might be Amandus. Okay, anyways. Whoops. I clicked the wrong thing. I'm a creep. I'm a loser. Okay. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Okay, have a great night, guys. Go check out this video, okay? I helped edit it. It is Loner, not Loner. It's Gilded's video, okay? I'm a creep. Bye.